Welcome back, everyone, to Building with Blane, and let's talk about these towers for a minute. Well, first, let's talk about the last video. Well, no, first, let's talk about the new mod I've installed. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I feel like it might be on the verge of cheating, because you guys know I'm not a big fan of texture packs. Not a big fan of them. I like the vanilla textures. It's not that I find other textures packs as cheating. I just feel like none of them, A, look as good in my opinion, and B, I don't feel like it's as approachable to you, the viewers, because if you don't use the same texture pack that I use, then when you build what I build, it might not look good. However, that being said, every now and then I would like to look at my builds in texture packs just to see what they look like. But no, I have installed a mod called Better Foliage, or as Marge Simpson would say, foliage. And I like it. I don't like it when there's snow on the trees, which isn't going to happen too often, except maybe over there. It just looks kind of like, see how the leaves that get added are just a cross section? That's what the snow is, and it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of it though. So, anywho, first of all, let's talk about the towers. Then we're going to talk about the stuff I'm doing here, and my thought process on it. Like, now that I'm coming back to it, I'm kind of so-so on it, but I have reasons for liking it and then reasons for not liking it. And then I'll see what you guys think. So, the towers ended up not looking like at all what I originally had planned. Like, not in the slightest. But I really like them, and they're way more detailed than I expected. Oh, I just realized. Better foliage makes the wood round. Now that is beautiful, but that's cheating. Nope, I don't like it. We're dropping that mod. Never mind. Mod options. Nope, we're dropping it. Goodbye, better foliage. Disable. That's the episode where they go to some nature museum thing. Is it? Did that not disable it? What? And the other word she messes up is she says nuclear instead of nuclear, and library instead of library. So how do I disable it? Does that not work? Shoot. Enable mod. False. There we go. Done. Hallelujah. Things are back to normal. All right, there we go. It's reloading everything. Okay, yeah. It looked, don't get me wrong, it looked really good with those round logs. Actually, wait a minute. I just realized something. I keep going to the wrong place. Those mod settings probably have a thing to turn that off, don't they? Yes, they do. Block types. Configure list of block classes that will have specific... No, okay. Round logs. Off. Done. Extra leaves, that's fine. Connected grass textures. That's something I think I... Okay, hold on. Round logs. Better cactus, better lily pads. Reeds, algae, coral. Netherrack vines. Falling leaves. Okay, I think I want this connected grass texture off, because I think that also bothers me. Let's see. No. See how the grass has these things? How do I turn those things off? This has become a mod tutorial video, and this is not at all what I wanted to be doing right now. Block types. Grass. Whitelist. I might end up breaking something. Oh, now I see short grass and mycelium. Shoot. Now I see what I needed to turn off. Well, that took care of it. Whatever it was, that took care of it. Okay, good. So we just got our leaves on now. That's all I really wanted. It just makes things look so much more full. That's good. Okay, so now back to the towers. It's way busier than I intended, and the interiors aren't done. The top part is I like looking up in there. I think that's cool. It's a little bit. I may open this up a little bit. Actually, that may be something we kind of do right now. Actually, let's try this. Oh, how would this work best? Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's do that. I'm just using the slabs because I'm too lazy. There. Because I want it to be a bit more open. It's a bit too crowded in there right now. Okay. Here and here. And then we'll take a stone wall around that. That's kind of a cool look, because then we can drop this down. Which one is that? Here? Yes. And then that can go. Bam. Okay. That gives us something to work with. That's pretty cool. Cool. Because I wanted something in here to look at. Well, not necessarily. Well, it's for us to look at, but I don't know if I've come up with a way to make this a functional area. If you know what I mean. Like, what would be up here? We already talked about it's not for guards or anything like that. Then we could do. Oh, we could do something like this. Oh, here we go. We're just gonna put a fire in there. That's what we'll do. That makes sense. Fantastic. Yes. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. That's great. Now, do we want to close this off? Yeah, I think I like that. Oh, that's fantastic. That's so good. So, the design. You saw it in the previous video. Oh, wait. That was the next thing I wanted to talk about. I know last video was very different. It was literally like, what, a minute long? 2 minutes long, maybe? I want to switch it up a lot. I don't know if I've explained that yet, but I want to do these videos quite sporadically in different styles, just to kind of keep you guys on your toes and allow me to be different types of creative and stuff like that. Let me change the time of day real quick before it gets dark. So my original plan was to use a lot more of the green, and that didn't happen. I ended up just adding more and more and more onto it. And there's some in there that we're not seeing. Like there's green back in there and stuff like that. Now, the one thing left that I want to do, I think, is some do a flag or 2 flags maybe on each one. I'm not sure how that would work. I don't know if they'd be like on, like for this one, for instance, the flags would be coming up here and here because it's on this corner going this way. I think that is what I would do. And so we'd have something like that. I'm just going to do this live. Let's see what you guys think of this idea. And what we would do is we're going to pull the green, the brown, and the white. So I need white wool and brown wool. And I'll copy that fire pit on the other tower over there later. That tower is absolutely identical to this one. It's just a block or 2 lower. So we got the little base for it. I haven't made flags in such a long time, so I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. And maybe one's shorter than the other. So let's have this one go up that high and this one go up this high. Okay. Gosh, I haven't done this in so long. I don't remember like what. And I don't want it to match the banners per se, but maybe just a hair. So I'm going to do that. And you don't want the banner, something I learned from B-dubs, is you don't want the banners flowing outward too much. Because you kind of want them drooping. Like I'm actually going to bring that one down there. And down there. And there. Oh, see, that looks really good to me. I like that a lot. Though I feel like this needs a green here or something. That's pretty cool. Do I have to? I feel like I have to continue that brown up here. You don't have to have every color through all of it, but I feel like that works. And now let's change this one to a white. Maybe that's what we're looking for. That's pretty good. And we've chosen a direction, obviously, for the flags to be going now. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's kind of mimic that on this one. Oh, I really like that. So we'll start with the same basic structure because they'll all have to be attached. Now, does it actually attach? It does attach. Okay, good. So let's say this one actually sticks out here. Oh, whoops, I did the wrong color there. I noticed. There. And maybe this is flapping inward. Because you want them changing at different times. We'll have that there. Put this one here. Did I do that right over here? Is anything doubled? No, nothing's doubled. Okay. And how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't have this one dropping much. Let's have it drop a little bit right here. Right there. No, not there. There for the green. There we go. And then a white. And then maybe the brown. There and there. Okay. Then we'll have it droop one more time, going on the diagonal. So there, and there. Yeah, see, they're different. Oh, that looks so good. They're different, but they're going the same direction, roughly. They're not exact, because they're flapping at different times, but they're basically pointing in the same direction. One's curving a little bit more. This one's curving a little bit more that way toward the end of it. Oh, I love that. That makes the tower work. Now, I'm not sure how I feel. And I like the height difference. It's not that big of a difference, but it's enough of a difference that you notice. I think I want that to be one shorter here. The height difference could be... No, I like it. Oh, that's really cool. And then I feel like maybe some banners up there, possibly. So, that's enough of that. So, what I want to show you now is a video of me building these things. So, I started the build with kind of the physical structure that would be holding them. And what I ended up with, I really like. It's kind of a modified version of what I had been doing. I knew I wanted to use some stone walls for the supports, so that's why you see that on the side support as well as next to the wooden beams supporting the actual structure, the beams as they go up. And after seeing how complicated the towers were, I knew I wanted these to be a little bit more simple. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried they're too simple. And so I'm going to play with different ideas, but I think this main structure is going to stand. And the other thing I did that you probably noticed is there's a gap in between them. And I've decided that's what I'm going to do for multiple reasons. One, I think it looks nicer. And two, it's a whole lot easier. It would just be so hard to try to connect everything. And I don't think it would look as good either. So, you know, if it's raining, okay, they just have to dart across the non-roofed sections. But I think this also allows us to create situations where an individual section is special or maybe looks a little bit different, has some different features, maybe different levels. Like, for instance, maybe here over the entryway, there could be a second roof or something. Or maybe, I don't know, something like that. So that's the idea. I do like them. I'm not sold completely on these down here. An alternate solution would be like fence. I'm not sure if that covers it in too much, even if just on the sides. That doesn't look bad, but that... No, I actually really like that. I like these on the tops. I think that's a nice little touch. But I feel like it's too much of them, especially when they're next to the tower. Oh, I just realized they're different. And I'm okay with it. How did that end up happening? Boom, boom. Oh. Oh. This. What? Wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm confused. Well, these are on the outside of it. That's the difference over here. That's why this one matches. Technically. Oh, I never finished this part right here. I'll do that sometime. Well, I'm going to keep it because it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It just ended up being a little bit different. But that's okay. That's okay. Different is okay. I'm just not sure how I want to do these. Do I want this up like this or out in front of it? I feel like that is the way to go because I don't think this is the way to go. That's not bad. Maybe just like that there. Oh, it's also not as tall. That's something else I'm now noticing. My goodness, how did I do that? Ooh, I might have to fix that height difference. Sheesh, Kyle. Call yourself a professional. Okay. Well, I may have to play with that, but it looks fine. Maybe that's what's bothering me about it is that they don't... It's okay that they don't match, but like the height needs to be the same. That's a shame. All right, well, let me finish doing these real quick. And then I'm going to show you probably the next thing I'm going to do off camera. But it's not an interesting thing to do a fancy montage of, so it's going to be completely done off camera. Well, these are going to be changed probably, but I will, whoops, I fell. I will probably raise that up one. Very likely. Yeah, it needs it. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Okay, anywho, what I'm going to do next off camera is start pathing out the inside just in this area. And my reason for that is I need to get an idea of how much space I have for things and where things are going to go. Because I'm going to have things like I thought about, I'm going to have a florist and I'm going to have a baker and I'm going to have, different shops and stuff like that. And so I need to kind of figure out spacing so I can figure out where the different districts are, if there are going to be districts, and also how the buildings tie into the inside walls, because I thought about it and I'm not going to do the inside walls until I figure this out, because I think the inside walls might serve as walls for the buildings. In other words, the buildings will literally be attached to the castle wall, both to save on space and because that just, for the lore of it, that just makes sense to me. They don't need to be able to walk up against the wall on the interior. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for an alleyway this thin right here so a building backs up to it. Like, that's just not necessary. Some places it'll be there, but not others. Anyways, all right, that'll do it for today. Thank you for watching as always. Let's see, we got our nice pretty flags and we got our thing that I need to fix. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Adios. Goodbye.
It's in the stories that we say, like someone's waiting to be told.